An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Well done is better than well said. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Energy and persistence conquer all things. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. Tell me, and I forget. Teach me, and I may remember. Involve me, and I learn. Diligence is the mother of good luck. When you're finished changing, you're finished. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. Lost time is never found again. Hide not your talents. They for use were made. What's a sundial in the shade? The way to see by faith is to shut the eye of reason. Guests, like fish, begin to smell after 3 days. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. In this world, nothing can be said to be certain, except death and taxes. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. A penny saved is a penny earned. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. To succeed, jump as quickly at opportunities as you do at conclusions. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. A place for everything, everything in its place. When the well's dry, we know the worth of water. Wine is constant proof that God loves us and loves to see us happy. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Fear not death, for the sooner we die, the longer we shall be immortal. The only thing more expensive than education is ignorance. Content makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that's the stuff life is made of. We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid. Tricks and treachery are the practice of fools that don't have brains enough to be honest. There never was a good war or a bad peace. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. Honesty is the best policy. Wise men don't need advice. Fools won't take it. Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. How few there are who have courage enough to own their faults, or resolution enough to mend them. He that can have patience can have what he will. A false friend and a shadow attend only while the sun shines. Distrust and caution are the parents of security. Who is wise? He that learns from everyone. Who is powerful? He that governs his passions. Who is rich? He that is content. Who is that? Nobody. He who would travel happily must travel light. Work as if you were to live 100 years. Pray as if you were to die tomorrow. He that lies down with dogs shall rise up with fleas. Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn. Never confuse motion with action. Do not fear mistakes. You will know failure. Continue to reach out. A long life may not be good enough, but a good life is long enough. The doorstep to the temple of wisdom is a knowledge of our own ignorance. Well done is better than well said. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. Life's tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. An open foe may prove a curse, but a pretended friend is worse. Never leave that till tomorrow, which you can do today. To find out a girl's faults, praise her to her girlfriends. When you're testing to see how deep water is, never use both feet. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. There are 3 faithful friends, an old wife, an old dog, and ready money. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. If you would know the value of money, try to borrow some. Having been poor is no shame, but being ashamed of it is. A good example is the best sermon. He that would live in peace and at ease must not speak all he knows or judge all he sees. A house is not a home unless it contains food and fire for the mind as well as the body. As we must account for every idle word, so must we account for every idle silence. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing the freeness of speech. He that is of the opinion money will do everything may well be suspected of doing everything for money. The discontented man finds no easy chair. When you're good to others, you're best to yourself. The doors of wisdom are never shut. A brother may not be a friend, but a friend will always be a brother. He that falls in love with himself will have no rivals. Words may show a man's wit, but actions his meaning. Content makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor. Industry need not wish. Little strokes fell great oaks. Experience keeps a dear school, but fools will learn in no other. We do not stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. He that drinks fast pays slow. Search others for their virtues, thyself for thy vices. The best way to see faith is to close the eye of reason. Time is money. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. A great empire, like a great cake, is most easily diminished at the edges. Do not fear mistakes. You will know failure. Continue to reach out. The worst wheel of the cart makes the most noise. If passion drives you, let reason hold the reins. Haste makes waste. If you know how to spend less than you get, you have the philosopher's stone. Eat to live, don't live to eat.